Hello everyone, and happy Saturday to each and every last one of you guys. I am D Venom, and thank you all for joining me in regard to Silenced, Recovery with the Invisible. Any amount of your guys' positive energy shown on all platforms owned by me are always welcome. Shout out to all of my addicts and or the non that are still in the struggle. You guys got this. Okay, you all, I need your advice, your prayers, and your positive energy. Speaking of positive energies in regard to the field of work that I'm in. You guys know, being behavior health technicians and direct support staff professionals, we are challenged with various different behaviors from the individuals that we are chosen to take care of. And I foreshadowed on a few occasions that I fluctuate between psychiatric hospital settings and group home settings. Lately, I've been working in group home settings, working for adolescents that are on the spectrum of autism. Not that that has anything to do with it. I worked at a company where I was chosen to be there for individuals that are intellectually challenged and or special needs. So I'm used to certain behaviors, but this particular individual in this group home setting that I am chosen to work for challenged the hell out of me on a few occasions. And over 4 times, this individual has taken bottled water, took a big swig of it, looked me directly in the face, and all up in my face. On a couple of occasions, I've caught my own behavior and redirected their behavior by putting them in their room or whatever else the case may be, not giving them snacks, just to show them boundaries. This person don't give a damn about boundaries. Not only do they challenge me, but they challenge other staff members as well. They will poot in your face. They will burp in your face. They will do anything to get that attention from you. Reading their report, I learned that they come from a troubled background. And another staff shared with me the fact that in their previous group home, prior to them coming to the one I work in now, they were physically abused, beaten by staff members. Not only that, they've been, getting bullied and pretty much beat up at school as well due to their behavior. Anyway, as stimuli, I thought this particular individual hitting themselves was a form of, like I said, stimuli. But come to find out, the slapping and the hitting is due to the abuse that they received prior to coming to the group home setting that they're in right now. I notice their behavior when they do act out and seek that attention. When staff come at them to redirect them, they clench up and, it's like they're in fear. But at the same time, on a psychological level, it's what they want. And I hate to say it like that, but they've been abused prior to being in group home settings. Not to say too much, but reading their report, they were already being abused. So it's bad enough on a home level, they were being abused, only for that to continue in the group home settings. Anyway, I believe that this individual has become accustomed to being treated a particular way. So they act out in order to receive that type of abuse. And I know Satan was definitely testing me today in regard to what happened. And what Satan wanted was me to get physical with this individual and be those staff members that physically abuse this particular person. And I definitely didn't take it there. But earlier today, on a couple of occasions, this particular individual challenged me. And I did one of these numbers and I had to catch myself because they were really taking it there. Anyway, later on in the day, they were acting up after, I think after they got done eating dinner, they started to act up. And one of the staff members redirected them and pretty much set a boundary and told them to go to their room. I don't know why I didn't brace myself for the occasion, but I didn't think nothing of it. I'm reading my Bible and I'm just in my own little world. So this individual takes some water, took a big swig of it, looked at me as I'm sitting there reading my Bible, and all up in my face, water and spit. Mind you, there's a new COVID out from my understanding, and it has links to Arizona. So nobody in the house is trying to get sick. I don't want your germs on me like that, but I understand I'm in the field where these behaviors fluctuate. You're going to get good days and you're going to get bad days. I haven't been hit on or anything like that in regard to my field of work, but with this individual, I've definitely been spit on. Anyway, while they were eating dinner, before they started acting out, I gave them some apple juice, and I also, got myself some apple juice. And I had like a little coffee cup of apple juice. Anyway, after I got spit on, I instantly became bipolar, and I took that cup of apple juice. I didn't throw the cup at them, but I took the liquid and I just right up in their damn face. They are so used to acting out for attention that it didn't even faze them what I did. They started laughing and whatever else, and they continued to act out because I believe they wanted to get hit. They wanted to get abused because this is what they're used to. I quickly apologized to staff and whatever. I'm just like, this is not what I wanted to do. This is not the behavior that I wanted to show, considering I am the professional in this situation. I could have conducted myself a lot better than what I did, but it just caught me off guard. And the fact that COVID is out there and you spit in my face on more than 5 occasions. Yes, I pretty much gave Satan what he wanted to a degree. Satan wanted me to get physical with this individual, but me throwing the liquid of apple juice in their face was bad enough. After staff took them to their room, I cleaned up the apple juice, that I threw at them. And I went into the bathroom, and, after I used the bathroom, I ended up praying, and I asked for forgiveness in regard to my actions. And once again, I apologized to staff, and staff understood where I was coming from, because this person also challenged them to the point where they didn't get physical with this individual, but they had to set a boundary by pretty much getting physical with this individual, because in this line of work, sometimes we have to place hands, not in an abusive way, but being CPI certified, we have to, in a non-violent way, redirect their behavior to the best of our abilities without no one getting hurt. And I just I just know that when that reached my face and my glasses and my hair, I just instantly took that damn coffee cup, and that's all I remember. It's not funny, but I know exactly what those anchors working on behalf of demonic spirits wanted me to do. They wanted me to flip the script on this person and literally get physical with them, just like their previous staff members done. And I refused to do that, even though being a professional in the situation, I could have conducted myself in a whole different manner, aside from being triggered enough to take that coffee cup of apple juice and toss it in their face. My people out there that are behavioral health technicians and or direct support staff professionals, I need advice from you guys. Well, first of all, I can get the advice from God, then I will get the advice from you all that are in the field. But what do you all do when you are literally punched by one of these individuals, or spit on by one of these individuals, or kicked? I mean, whatever. The people that you're chosen to take care of are crossing boundaries to the point where, I mean, you're getting hit, you're getting spit on, and some of everything else. And there are occasions where we may not be in a good mood. Things happen in people's lives to the point where they're not going to be tolerating shit. And even though good has been happening in my life, I still was not in the mood to be spit on. And I reacted in a way that I shouldn't reacted, in a way that I should not have reacted in. So this is why I'm asking for your guys' prayers, because while I'm working on myself to become a better me so that I can become a better me for other people that I'm chosen to be there for, I still have a lot of maturing and growing up to do in regard to my own behavior. So just pray for pray for me, please. Pray for me, and pray for the individuals that not only am I chosen to be there for, but for you individuals that are in my line of work. We're going to pray for all these individuals that need our care, because it's not their fault that these, I don't want to say demonic spirits are within these individuals, but that's all it is demonic spirits working through these individuals, having them act out on whatever else the case may be. And I had to look past the person that spit in my face on several occasions, and I had to, like the Bible says, show compassion for this individual, because their brains, being autistic, are not wired like my brain or your brain. I'm ADHD, so my brain is wired all over the damn place, but they're not wired like our brains. So we definitely have to treat them with caution. But anyway, just pray for me that I conduct myself in a professional manner the next time something like this arises, and I don't throw apple juice or anything else at individuals that are challenging me. But with that being said, you guys, I'm going to end this because I have all this Del Taco over here that I need to eat, and get ready for work tomorrow. But anyway, prayers for those individuals that are dealing with autism and special needs and other forms of intellectual challenges. My heart goes out to you guys, because y'all go through a lot, and it's not your fault when you act out. So we, being professionals, have to look past that. It's the act of those dark spirits within those individuals that are making them behave certain ways. But anyway, you guys have a good one. Thank you all for listening, and many blessings. All right, good night.